We are making a very high quality product. We want to put out the best chocolate we can, but our main focus is that this is experiential, handcrafted learning for students, not just the students that are hands-on making the chocolate, but the students that come up with business plans, marketing, everything like that. So we want to make sure we're really supporting student learning throughout the whole thing, and we want to be the next Cougar Gold, so we want to sell a lot. The university kind of approached Chef Jamie, and they said, we would really like to take these chocolates that you make all the time and kind of expand them and make them into a larger business, maybe start to sell them kind of like Cougar Gold. Is that something we could do? So Chef then came to me and he helped guide us through the process of really starting Crimson Confections from nothing. And it really launched in 2016.
I want Crimson Confections to be a household WSU name. So anybody that came from WSU and affiliated with WSU, when they think of WSU, they think of things like Cougar Gold cheese, of course, our great students and our great programs, but Crimson Confections comes first too.
The whole goal for this program and going into the future is that this is really hands-on education and handcrafted education. So we work with food science students, we work with hospitality students, we've worked with engineering students on 3D printing things and helping us come up with molds. We've worked with entrepreneurship, accounting, marketing. We work with the Marketing Club. We've worked with a couple other clubs so that really everybody gets experience in this.
As a student, when you graduate, everyone is looking for you to have had 2-3 years of experience, and that's not really a possibility when you're going to school, and this program gives students the opportunity to gain experience while getting their education. And so I think it's really helpful.
Never worked back of house or in a kitchen. I had the opportunity to learn how to serve. I now know, especially with chocolates, just how a lot of different sections of pastry and chocolates and cooking works, and it's something that is valuable just because I'm going to be working with so many different facets of the hospitality industry in event planning to understand what they do and how it all works and what my expectations can be from them.
And they feel invested in a product, and they've made this, and then they can go to Ferdinand's or they can go somewhere and see that it's for sale. They've created an actual product, it's very hands-on, and they kind of have ownership in that.
My favorite part of making chocolates all together is probably making a product that I'm proud of. So I tell people about it, I tell everybody I meet about it, because I'm buy it please, I work so hard for this, and they're all handmade, and I tell them I go off about it.
Probably, if I was going to count everyone since 2014 on, I'd probably say there's at least 150 students that have been involved in this in some way, and it grows week to week depending on what we're doing. But we made about 60,000 truffles in the fall, I believe. So we've got our 16-count boxes, which we sold a lot of. We've got our 4-pack bags and our 2-pack bags, and then we also sell individual chocolates for events on campus. So yeah, through all of those avenues, we ended up going through a lot of truffles. So we have 6 different flavors that we make. And so the process is a little bit different for each of those when we're actually manufacturing them or making them. Our most complicated one would be our WSU Crimson Confections one that have the WSU logo on them. So we temper the chocolate, we pour it into these molds, and then we actually pour it out, and only what sticks to the mold becomes the shell. And then we make our ganaches, which are our fillings. So our ganaches don't have a lot of extra stuff in them. It's just natural flavors and things that we can put in it. So our cinnamon ganache has actual cinnamon in it. And then it has a cinnamon liqueur as well that puts flavor in, but is not an artificial flavor. The espresso one has actual espresso in it. So we really wanted to kind of carry that same quality level throughout. So we make those ganaches, and then we fill those into the shells that we've created. And you just leave a little tiny gap right at the top, and then you come back and you pour more chocolate over that once the filling has set. So that creates your bottom, and then you knock them out of those molds, and you've got your actual little chocolates. And then we pipe them in, and then we hand roll them all in chocolate. And so our cinnamon ones will get striped on top. Our white chocolate Earl Grey ones get striped on top as well. And then our salted caramel get pieces of salt on top so that you can kind of see that those are salted caramel. And then we have a hazelnut toffee one, and that gets chunks of toffee on top. So we have an edible food printer here on campus, and it prints in a soy edible ink, same as those specialty transfer sheets that we have for our logo, which are cocoa butter. And so we can print those here on campus, and we can make a customized chocolate for someone. Any money that comes from sales immediately goes back into the company to try to expand experiences. So we really want to keep the company growing. We want to start those chocolate bars. We want to make more custom molds. We want to do things like that.
I would describe this program as something to bring people out of their shells, because I was really shy when I first joined. So something to really bring you out of your shell, make you a more confident person. I was really timid, and I'm actually in a leadership position now, and I never thought that I would ever look for a leadership position or anything like that. So really like bringing people to the next level.
I have had so much fun in this kitchen my entire time here. It's been more than just a job. I've learned to grow as a leader. I've taken on roles that I never imagined, leading my own courses, training the new people, and then even outside of work, like we're in the dining room studying. We have all of my coworkers are my friends in my classes. We all are taking the same stuff, and so anytime I can just walk into the dining room and there's someone on their laptop just hanging out, getting stuff done. So it's really become like a home base on campus that I'm gonna miss.
So I say cook without fear, and then I make sure they understand that it's not about cooking. It really is not. It's about taking some chances and being willing to fail at things and then get better. Nobody achieved greatness without making a lot of mistakes.
WSU Crimson Confections, handcrafted education. Go Cougs!